Hello everyone, I'm DireFox240 and today we're playing SnowRunner. Kind of a pilot episode, I suppose, because I'm not starting anything over, we're just going from one of my existing playthroughs. I've been really wanting to play this on stream, and there's so many freaking maps now. There's like, what, 9 maps now? Or some such?
I think.
Let me actually check real fast, because I'm curious. Michigan, Alaska, Tamir, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. I'm on map 3. And I've been going kind of consecutively. We did a couple things in Kola Peninsula, but... So essentially, for those on the channel who have not seen this game before, which I suppose you haven't, because this is the first time we're doing it, essentially you pick things up and put them down other places, but with big freaking trucks. I watched Wolf and Rumple, play this game, play Mudrunner. OG Mudrunner, right?
Before we got SnowRunner, yes.
Which was when you guys were just... Hi, Duo. Oh, we also forgot to thank Glitchy Cat for following us back from last time. That was the Mega Aquarium person we were hanging out with. She was hilarious. I loved her little avatar. So, yeah, this is a game I thought I was going to be bored with while watching Wolf and Rumple play. Wait, can I get medium logs there? Hang on, I'm thinking.
And you were medium. Almost never bored.
I am, yeah, just about. I'm never bored. So we're using...
And it was worse than pulling teeth to get you to actually play.
It really was. Like, I was watching Wolf and Rumple play to the point where I was, like, goofing off doing other things. Wait, there's a trailer right there. That's not a log trailer, though. Alright, so we'll go to the station and then we'll figure out what we're doing after that.
Are you renting a log trailer here?
Yes. So, let's back up a bit. I wanted to get the race wheel set up. Well, race wheel. Quote in quotation marks. But I realized it probably wouldn't play nice with the microphone. Hanging with the bros. Hello, Arthur. I hope you're doing well. I hope your Saturday was good, speaking of which. Log trailer. I think that's the medium log trailer. Okay, yeah. It's kind of annoying that I can't use like a fifth wheel, but whatever. Yes, 'twas nice. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Alright, onward ho. So the original Mudrunner was just picking up logs, if I remember correctly?
Basically, yes, it was logging.
Yeah, just logging. Which doesn't sound very exciting when you kind of break it down, but the terrains in this game... Actually, I might swap it to daytime, just to be nice. Come on. Frick. This truck is frickin' long. I don't remember why I was using it. I think it was just because I had it and I wanted to try it out. So we have diff lock. Let's get down to first gear here and cut the corner. So Mudrunner was originally all delivering logs. American Wilds was the same thing, but with different trucks, different maps?
Yeah, added maps, better trucks. Different
features?
It was kind of like Mudrunner 1.25.
Okay.
It was not really halfway to SnowRunner, but it was a decent step towards SnowRunner, towards running better, running faster, you know, doing bigger loads, getting a little bit more out of the really deep muck, stuff like that.
Oh yeah. It was all about mud and going through awful terrain. Like right now, what we're witnessing here is not that bad. It's honestly rather tame for the rest of this map. How many gears does this truck have? Duo, this truck has 5. It is the Pacific P12.
Technically it has 8, but...
With low?
So it's 5, but it's got 3 low gears as first gear.
I don't know why I just threw it into low.
Because it's an advanced special trans, which is only on, like, heavy trucks.
Yeah. So there's heavies, there's scouts in this game, with, like, literal, like, Chevy pickup trucks that you can play around with. Arth says he's about to murder some of his homies in Smash Bros. Enjoy, my guy. Rip them apart with Bayonetta. And then, yeah, SnowRunner, we can still pick up logs. However... there is a frick ton more than just logs. The newest map that just dropped was a Is that Ontario? Whoops. You have to help the residents recover from the forest fires that they've been dealing with. And you get a giant water truck, among a bunch of other things. Is this the wrong loading area? Yeah, it's the wrong loading area. Bayo's my main, not even lying. I mean, hey, I'm not freaking complaining. Bayonetta is fun. But yeah, so it was like pulling teeth to get me to play this, because I thought it was just drive around and drop stuff off, and that was it. Little did I freaking know. That's long logs. Medium logs. Trailer. Let's go. Alright, shut the truck off. Let's make a plan here. Originally, I started playing Mudrunner with Rumpel because you needed a break, and I was just his fuel carrier, essentially.
Yep.
The moment that really got me into it was when Rumpel came... God damn it, you scared me.
Good job, Plum Blossom.
Hi, Plum, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Are all the log trailers pintle arm trailers? No, not all of them. Well, the trailers, yes, they're all pintles. But
for the logs. For
the logs, yeah. There's a couple that are on the truck. I don't know if you would count them. Next week, Carnival's Triassic. Maybe.
That's a body add-on.
Yeah.
Is the log carrier body add-on for the trucks, and then there's the trailers. Logs are basically one of the few things that does not have a fifth wheel trailer version. Yeah,
which is unfortunate. We are playing modded, but the only mod that I really have going on... Is this a path? I can go around this? The only mod I have is the tires. I can fit whatever tires that are, like, the size-wise that are supposed to fit on the trucks. That's a bad way to go. I'm not going that way. We're gonna just turn the frick around, and we're gonna go this way. Thank you, and hello, or Jello. We have the log carrier add-on at work. Yeah, I know. Which is...
Wait, is that Jello, or
it says Jello.
Or are you fucking Jello?
God damn it, Wolf.
Sorry, that's actually supposed to be jelly, but I figured it'd fit.
I don't remember which path is the safest in this, so we're just gonna YOLO swag it and hope for the best. If I have to rescue this truck, that's gonna be a bad day. So the moment that made me go, okay, this game is awesome, is when Rumpel came over a freaking mountain, like, not hill, mountain, with his truck laden with logs, his trailer with logs, and he was winching another trailer with logs, and he was just cresting the mountain, so everything was just a giant U-shape of metal, of teetering metal at that, and he's like, just let's go, and rolled down the mountain to the destination. It was hilarious. And not rolled as in, like, crashed, I mean... actually made it and didn't die. That path is also very bad. This path right here is awful. So we're gonna go this way and hope.
There is no good path to this destination.
No, because this essentially is right into the muck, and I think a terrible hill. But this, down here, will literally take us an hour to get through. I meant Jello instead of hello. Yeah, I read it as hello first. My mistake. Supposed to get trained on that in the spring? Heck yeah. Duo does this kind of job in real life. Oh god. I remember this. Wolf, I may need your help. Please don't fall asleep yet.
This is not the shipwreck you're thinking of.
This is exactly the shipwreck I'm thinking of.
This is not the shipwreck you're thinking of.
Isn't this the one that's a... Oh god, and it's not... You know what? No, we're not dealing with nighttime.
You're thinking of Alaska.
No, not that one. I know this one. I've been to this one. It sucks. It sucks awful.
You're thinking of Alaska.
Okay, we'll find out. Also, Cisco apologizes for missing the last few streams. She got a new phone and forgot to log into Twitch. It's fine. Life happens. Tell him life happens, my guy. It is what it is. I appreciate it, though. I very much appreciate it. You guys are always entertaining.
Some stuff, though.
Oh, you guys missed Descenders! Oh, man. I was blind. Wolf had half of the controller, and... What else was there? And I wasn't allowed to use the braking. Which, Descenders, as you can imagine, is a downhill bicycle game.
Yeah, it's a downhill mountain biking game.
I feel like you guys would have enjoyed that nonsense. This frickin' Crow went ape and just redeemed all of the things as far as messing with us. That was a good time, though. I had a lot of fun with that. Ooh, that's a log. Okay, so the other thing with this game, stumps are freaking Satan. Okay, log trailer, please don't tip over. We missed a good one, yeah. That was one of the ones I definitely would have been like, yeah, that's the one you missed. I think the other ones were faster than light FTL, which, I mean, my ship blew up, so that was entertaining. Actually, I think my ship blew up twice.
I think you're right.
We were using the giant schlong ship. It was fantastic. I think we named it Creamy Ranch or something like that. Yeah, you can't help it with innuendos and schlong-shaped ships after all. But I really just wanted a game to play tonight that was chill in its own way. This game can go from not chill, or from chill to like 300% not chill very quickly. If I mess up. I don't want to mess up, but if, for example, this log trailer tips over just a bit too far, all of my logs go careening into the abyss. I can get them back.
If you have the right attachments.
If I have the right attachment, which I don't on this truck.
I don't think you have the right attachment on any of your trucks in this map.
I don't.
You have to drive through 2 other maps to get here.
This one is 1 map, thankfully. And it's not too bad, because it's the quote-unquote easy map of the 4. Do I need all-wheel drive for this? Nah. This truck is huge. But yeah, I hope you, Cisco, and the kitties are doing good. Kitties? Kids. I default to cats, I'm sorry.
I mean, if you put it in all-wheel drive, you might be able to put it in high.
On these? Yeah. Okay, I need to make a gigantic wide turn, so no high.
Might want to back up.
Yeah, back up.
There you go.
Don't tip the log trailer. You went to the ER on Monday, what the frick? Why? Are you okay? Well, I assume you're now okay, but what happened, if you don't mind telling me? That's freaking scary. And I guess ER trips are... I don't need all low for this. Actually, as a matter of fact, I probably don't even need low for this. But yeah, in short, I picked a chill game to do today because everybody's week that I've heard of has been god-awful. Remember I can't turn off rear diff lock. Rear diff lock can overpower your steer axle and push you in the direction your drive axle is pointing. Okay.
In real life, yes.
In real life.
And in this game it can. Unless you have all-wheel drive on.
Which I didn't at the time.
Because all-wheel drive will help the front end pull the drive axles around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can drive and read chat for the most part, so that's nice. I need stilling bites.
Sciatic
nerve pain and slipped disc. Got very good muscle relaxers and pain medicine. A lot better today versus prior to Monday. And I couldn't even sit or lay down comfortably. Gee, it's Christmas. I'm glad you're doing better. That sounds like torture.
Yeah, that sounds like hell.
Yeah, anything nerves related is never good.
First thought is an inversion table.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, because with the bus driving, I can't imagine the driver's seats of the bus is very good for your back.
It depends. If it's I think they're called captain's chairs, the air chair, then it could be really comfy, but that depends. I mean, it's school buses, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not versed in... They make pills for that? They make pills for everything these days.
Well, Duo's point is nerve.
Generally, yeah.
It depends.
Well, if it's muscle... What was it? Muscle relaxers, yeah. And pain medicine. It's about the best you can really do for nerves, from what I gather.
I think nerves you can do if you have a strong enough one, but like if it's in the brain, it's
yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, if it's in the brain, you can't do shit about it.
Yeah, human brain, it's a sketchy business. Luckily, it's spring break. Oh, frick! My bus chair. Hang on a second.
Is very comfy compared to her last bus.
Oh, that's good. I had to figure, after the amount of years that people have been driving buses for children, that bus driver seats have been improving. Also, how's the volume of the game? I hope it's not too loud. This game is pretty quiet in general. Except for the random, like, That's not the one I want. That button. Also, we're in muck. Yes, where am I going?
You need headlights.
My headlights are on.
Oh. Is it sunrise or something?
Yes.
Oh. You don't want low-high.
I'm in low now. Low regular.
You probably want to try low-low.
Okay. I stopped moving.
No, you didn't.
I didn't. Okay, we're still moving.
You didn't move any slower.
Okay, we're good.
Which means low-low is appropriate.
Yeah, this is some nasty nonsense. Can I grab something? I don't know if I should grab something. Nope.
You want to go straight.
Yeah. No! Still no! Oh god. Yeah, this is where things get interesting.
Give it medium.
Medium?
Okay, so your diff lock in the P12 is partially a limited slip rather than a lock.
Fun. Okay, I can't knock that tree over. Oh, frick. So let's turn. Can barely hear game compared to others you played, so good, I'm assuming? Okay. If you could hear the winch, then we're good. Unless we're talking the W900 and not the T880. That Kenworth has a decent seat. Take your word for it.
Alright, so is the game quiet or are we just loud?
We might just be loud. We have a different.
Well, your
spot
problem, Dire Fox, is
Blow it
that
out! I am.
your problem, Dire Fox, is that you're perfect if you're not looking at the mic.
Which I do for chat.
Every time you look at the mic and like directly at the mic, you double in volume.
Oh, piss. Okay, well, I'll try to remember that. Y'all sound normal? Okay, interesting. We try to set up the microphone the same way, or if not similarly, every single time. That looks like a really deep mud hole. Oh my god. Oh, right, and the game is in 1080 instead of 4K. So,
But
mud
yeah,
details might not be as strong.
If you want us to turn the game sounds up, that's no problem. We can do that.
Oh yeah.
It's a quiet game until something loud happens.
Like crashing.
Or your horn.
Like that noise.
Crashing is louder than the horn. Got it.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I don't think this is the loudest horn.
It's not nearly the quietest either. It's
Yeah.
pretty standard.
I'd need, like, the twin steer or something. If you can hear the— oh. Oh, god! Duo! Get the band hammer! I am getting out of freaking mud. Also, that is a terrible bot name. Thanks, Duo. You're the best. Like how the bot showed up when Duo was actually here to ban. Oh my god. Alright, we're still in low. I feel like that's kind of appropriate. Yeah, we should be alright. It's also raining, which doesn't help. So yeah, rain affects everything. Slope affects everything. The type of tires you're using. The weight of your trailer and the weight of your truck. Everything. Like, it's... for a physics engine, it's pretty good. I think. Not that I've driven trucks in these conditions before.
Yeah. The type of dirt counts.
Okay, we're almost at our
Snow
destination.
counts, sand counts, rocks count, ice counts,
Oh, ice is terrible.
water counts.
I think that was the character cap on menstrual retirement. It could have been. That's what it looked like to me, too. That's a rock. I don't want to drive on that rock. I also want to go this way, so I don't tip the frickin' trailer. Oh, come on, please don't. Okay. Let's go straighter. Okay, so yes, you were right. This is not the, thing I was thinking of. It's very similar, though.
I know.
So apparently the Twitch bots, pick random strings of words and just go with the character limit to make them harder to ban, I guess?
Maybe.
I don't know. Also, I'm honestly impressed it didn't damage our truck. Would not use a pencil arm trailer for this kind of work? Yeah, I wouldn't either, but this is what we got.
We're literally like an hour from getting a new truck on this map.
Are we?
Yeah, this is... You do not have a garage on this map, right?
On this one, no.
Exactly. So it's like 20 minutes to an hour to drive a new truck out.
Yes.
You're
Western
sinking,
wind.
by the way. Oh yeah, by the way,
I got an achievement.
as you sit on non-completely solid ground, you will slowly sink.
Correct.
Whether or not the truck is running, but if the truck's running or it's heavier, it happens faster.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly if it's running, because it will vibrate itself into the ground, like real life.
We're gonna refuel. Oh, wrong way. Alright, trailer. I need you to go that way. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull up. I'm gonna detach. I'm gonna winch this freaking sucker. Detach.
From like 10 yards.
Mm-hmm. Because this is a behemoth of a freaking truck. I'm on a rock.
Yeah, you're on a rock.
Okay, I'm now off the rock. Just trying to get some distance from me and the trailer. Bonk. Bonk. Okay, okay. Don't hit the frickin' stump. The stumps are the devil. Okay. Come here. We're gonna put you somewhere else. Okay, let go. Wish they could unload my long trailers that fast. I know. Alright, okay, okay. Come with me, trailer. Detach. Listen, I am not the greatest when it comes to this crap. Which is why Wolf is just watching me suffer.
Yep.
No! Whoops. Alright, well... Nuggets. That should not have worked.
You shouldn't have stopped.
I shouldn't have. Just ran it. I should have. This is the worst place to turn around.
Yeah. Because this is one of the worst materials to turn around in.
Uh-huh. Rock. We're gonna do like a 30-point turn here.
Yep, and the next time you come through with a load, you're not going to be able to reach the bottom.
Well, here's the great thing. I don't have to come back here for a load right now. I can just reset the map and not worry about it. That's the other thing with this game. It keeps all of your ruts and crap for however long. I don't know.
Quite a while.
Stop the truck.
It keeps your ruts for quite a very long time. I think that partially depends on how much RAM your graphics card has and how much RAM your computer has. One or the other.
Long logs to Zimnogorsk? I don't know about that.
If not both.
Reach the northern... no. Take oil. Scan oil. Scan area near drilling site. Seismic vibrator is needed. Rift, no. We might do that. But where's that at? Do we know? Scan area near oil site? Where's the oil site?
Different map.
Probably. No, quarry.
Maybe it's in the rift.
It very well might be. I don't have the rift unlocked.
You'd have to use
Map runner?
yeah, to find out.
Alright, well we might do that. Where do these have to go?
Yes.
Oh, I hate this frickin' delivery. Well, alright, where's my map? Let's just GTFO. Now that we've sunk like 30 feet into the muck. Hey, Cisco! Enjoy your band dance! Thank you for the 11 months! It's been quite the honor. Hell yeah! Glad you can make it.
Make sure to tell us if you didn't get to hear the
alerts.
The alert.
Did I scare you? Well, that one is a different audio source, so I don't actually get to hear the joys of the Bayonetta dance. They did hear it. Okay, cool. That is all I care about. Let's get back into it. Ah! Okay, well that one... that was a successful scare, thank you, sir. Frick. Well... F yes, he says. Welcome to SnowRunner, where the game itself is chill and the chat is chaos.
But yeah, if you guys want more truck sounds and whatnot, we can turn it up a little for you.
Correct.
Game is currently 70% for master audio for the community.
Correct.
Because if we turn it up to 100, it's probably as loud or louder than us.
Yeah. Which doesn't sound too bad. Hail hydrate. Ooh, I do appreciate a hydrate. Where do I want to stop?
Right there's fine.
Right on top here, I guess.
Or not.
You know what? We'll go over this way, and we'll stop kind of near the trees. And we'll do a hail hydrate. You're watching Supernatural, and I feel like Crowley and his innuendos would be good for this chat. Oh, heck yes. Dude, Supernatural is awesome.
I think you just found a pumpkin.
Where?
You smashed it, is why I think...
Oh, okay.
All I did was look up and see a little orange spot.
You know the worst part, Plum? I haven't actually seen a full episode with Crowley yet. Because he's like, what, season 6 or 7? Or further? I don't know. Thank you, Cisco. You almost had me. I was right about to put the frickin' drink to my lips. That would have been poor news for the microphone.
Put what to what now?
The drink to my lips. What did I say?
That.
Okay.
But you're one, you shouldn't say stuff like that.
I shouldn't, but I do it anyway. Stop the truck. Let's go!
Not when publicly speaking, at least.
Does this count as public speaking? I guess it does. We're all anonymously public. Except Duo, because the funny thing is, I never called Duo by his real name anyway. It's always been Duo since I've met Duo. Wolf, we kind of just came up with the name on the fly, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
No?
No.
It used to be the Peanut Gallery.
Duo... Oh, Wolf. Right.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Wolf.
Duo freaking told everybody, including me, to call him Duo.
Yep.
Insisted on it.
So Duo is Duo, and always will be.
Yeah.
I don't think I need all-wheel and low at this point, do I? Let's go. Okay, we'll put all the way back on. Because I get scared of mud.
Does this have all-time diff lock?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the only way I've succeeded. I do like this truck.
I suspect it doesn't have off-road diff lock. I suspect it has the on-road diff lock stuff.
You're out of gas. Not quite. When the bar is completely dark gray, I'm out of gas.
The nice thing about the
Cisco's enjoying himself.
gas bar is just above it. It has
Liters.
the actual number in liters. So she's got 295 liters out of 350 capacity.
Granted, that's not real life accurate from what I understand.
No, it's not. It's balanced for the game.
Correct. So we're gonna go low.
Just like the usage of, 5, 10, 20, 30 liters a minute.
Making up for the lost surprises, fair enough. So I don't know, please tell me this is modded SnowRunner. It technically is. So the only mod on hang on. The only mod on my current SnowRunner that I remember is tires. So tires that this was a dumb idea. I'm gonna get stranded, aren't I?
You're gonna get beached.
Yeah.
You're good.
Because this truck is huge. Let's go.
The only mod is
Tires
any
that can fit.
tire in-game, any normal in-game tire, vanilla tire, that will fit your truck will go on the truck.
Correct.
If it fits, it bolts on.
Yep.
That's the only mod we put on.
And Cisco is getting in his lost time with the scares.
Exactly,
So many OP
Zion.
mods. Yeah, I know. I tend not to do those too often unless I'm like really frustrated.
We found the vanilla game, while being very well balanced and very realistic, is just sometimes it's just a little too slow or just a little too hard when you just want to 100% the game. And you care about it being fairly realistic and fun.
It's
just
rude.
Not, yeah, it's rude realistic.
Dude. So the map we're going to be going to next to deliver these long logs, and I kid you not, they're called long logs, is maximum rude that I've run into so far, except for Kola Peninsula.
Kola Peninsula is...
The entire map is rude. I used a broken scout truck to get across that map, and I'm pretty sure it's out of fuel somewhere in that map. If not close to out of fuel on that map. I'm not sure where it is. I'd have to go look for it again.
I'm a dude, she's a dude, he's a dude.
Dude. God, you guys are just reminding me of, God help me. Frickin' the teleporting, time machine thing with Keanu Reeves as the young character, as a young character.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Thank you. God, that was convoluted to get to. Opens Wiimod. That's not an issue anymore. Oh, dude, I can just access the mod browser from the game, and then download Goliath if I so choose. It would take like 2 seconds. But I like the original trucks. We could show
as
off
long as the
fast.
server for freaking the mods isn't overloaded,
Yeah.
which it is half the time.
Do we have any other mods active? I think we might have off-road. No, we don't have off-road trailers active, do we?
I know we have a couple of mods, but I don't think we have them active right now. I'm not positive.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, just hit a button and have unlimited fuel. You could do that. But I do like the fuel scare and having to actually budget. Since you're not really using money, you're just... Well, base SnowRunner, you don't really have to worry about money. Oh, yes! I saw it come up before the sound played. Sorry, Plum Blossom, you got gypped. Oh, me oh my.
So, when the game first dropped, and it got the very first update...
Cheating, yeah.
Yeah. When the game first dropped and it got the very first update, I loved it. Because the game has been updated after that to make it better for people who are doing keypad presses rather than using
controllers or wheels.
Yeah, rather than using wheels or race wheels or triggers.
They did kind of kick everybody in the nads with Kola Peninsula, though.
Yeah, on purpose.
Oh yeah.
And then people got good at it, and they gave a map even worse.
Yeah.
Any which way.
Is a murder thing.
So the first update.
Okay, trip wasn't so bad. That was a good trip.
Updated the power and acceleration of all the motors. Mm-hmm. And the gas pedal was the actual gas pedal. So if you gave it full throttle, and the motor could eat, 30 liters of fuel a minute, 50 liters of fuel a minute, you would get that fuel consumption. But you would also get that power. What they wound up doing is they updated it after that, where you get so much tire slip, and it's basically traction control.
Basically.
So it prevents the tire slip by dialing back the throttle. So you demand full throttle, and it goes, okay, you have 30% maximum power before you slip. We're going to give you 35%.
Okay, we're going to park the P12.
But that first update, you had 100%. You could go right into the muck in gear number 8 in a big rig and have all 10 tires throwing mud 30 feet.
Okay.
Now you can't do that.
Oh, I don't have any other trucks on this map? Zimnegorsk doesn't have any trucks. Drownlands... Zimnegorsk has a garage? How fast is it to get there? Oh, extremely fast. That's why I've been leaving trucks everywhere. Or haven't been leaving trucks everywhere.
Have not?
Have not, because the garage from Zimnegorsk
Because you did leave trucks everywhere until you got the freaking...
Zimnegorsk freaking...
until you did the missions to unlock the garage.
Yep. Oh, this freaking truck. This truck... Freaking Zion. Dude, this truck is dumb. It's so fast. We're gonna destroy this truck for lulz. Let's take the trailer off of it. and just run a basic naked truck. Leave the garage.
You've only got the 4-speed.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, but that 4-speed in that thing is fast. Don't change the motor.
Don't change the motor. Off-road trans, stock, blah,
No,
blah,
that's
blah.
the 4-speed trans.
Oh, right.
You sure you don't want the...
Highway.
Yeah.
Saw that. Alright, let's go. Whoops. Did you see what I said? Oh, no. The one mod I saw in love was the APC that didn't have hitboxes, so you could just plow through. That's ignorant, but I love it. Some trees in this game are just made to torment you. They're just there to dick you over in the worst way possible. So yeah, this truck, in comparison to the P12 that we were just running, is quite quick if I can keep it on the road. And doesn't care really that much about mud, unless it's really deep, like that. Go forth! I also don't have all-wheel drive or diff lock activated right now. Let's go to Quarry. Fist. Indeed. And yes, Cisco is winning the Scare Fox award.
Oh, yes!
That was close. I kind of made a little jitter jump. What
The
do you want to say?
4-speed in this truck is fast enough.
Whee!
See?
See?
Should have put it in. Should have left it in the 4-speed.
I was just freaking balls to the walls, okay? That's all I was doing with it. Get back to freaking the garage.
4-speed will do that to you.
Will it?
Yeah,
Okay, well, this truck goes bye-bye.
if I'm not mistaken.
What did we want to use for long logs? Yeah, shovel, well, a shovel face. Damn. It wasn't quite a full scare. Oh, this thing is broken. Does this thing get long logs?
I believe it gets long logs.
Yes, we're using the frickin' Azov. Oh, it has the attachment on it already. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you gotta use the fucking slow-ass piece of shit. Well, the slow-ass monster.
At least I will survive.
You hope.
I hope. Wait, engageable? Modded, I guess. Yeah, we did all this. Okay, cool. Let's leave. Can I pick up a trailer here? I can. Okay, cool. Let's do that. So, the garages are strategically placed around the map, so...
Sometimes.
I say strategically because the game devs want you to try.
I suggest backing into this trailer store.
Yeah, I will. So the Azov is a fun little truck because it's bendy.
It's one of the only, like, 3 bendy trucks. But the one bendy truck is like a logging truck, like the thing you use to cut down and pick up the logs out of the swamp before they get loaded onto an actual big rig. And then the other 1 or 2 are farm vehicles. They're farm tractors, essentially.
Which we have not unlocked. That's fun, indeed.
Yeah, but because you have mod, you might have them.
Yeah, I probably could buy them. I could probably buy the modded versions. We have a lot of trucks in this game, or we normally have a lot of trucks in this game. I'm just using whatever I feel like today, because why not? Alright, let's go! So, the thing with this truck, though, is it doesn't have the greatest turning radius, except for when it's bendy. It gets a little weird when it's bendy.
It only bends, Dire Fox.
Oh. Okay, well it only bends.
It just is slow, and
Oh.
if you have things that are too close to the cab, it'll contact them, and it won't bend fully.
Correct. Which is the scary thing with this log trip that we're about to make. I don't think the logs contact the cab.
They shouldn't.
Okay, so we're in Quarry. We need to go... Oh, we need to go back to Zimnegorsk. So, what is the most efficient way... I like all my little icons over here. To get to this log trailer. I guess just down the road? And then... make the right up here? Then when we come back, we can grab fuel?
I guess.
I think that's how this is gonna work. This might be... I don't... The problem is where we have to deliver it to. I spoke over peanut butter, I'm sorry. Frick that tree. Indeed. So, I'm gonna tell you guys something that's absolutely horrifying about this game. The devs also balanced it for hard mode.
Oh yeah, there is a hard mode.
Yeah, we're on, like,
Normal
basic,
mode.
like, normal mode. Not even easy mode, just normal mode. You can make the game easier with New Game Plus, but that's aside the fact. Hard mode, your fuel costs money, recovering to the garage costs money, trailers cost money.
All
and you can't
repairs
sell them.
cost money.
All repairs cost money. When you sell, I think if you sell the trailers back, they don't actually give you any money for them. Loading equipment costs money. Or loading, like, logs, for example, or...
Auto-loading anything costs money.
Yeah, auto-loading anything costs money. What else? I don't think fuel consumption is increased.
Traveling between maps
Costs money.
Like traveling from the US map to the Russian map and taking your truck with you costs money.
Why did it not... Why did it break?
Wait, what? It's not working?
Cisco played a Hall Yeah and I didn't hear one.
Did you guys hear Peanut Butter or the Hall Yeah?
F. Hang on a second. No, stop the phone. Hold the phone. Nope. Ah, what?
It's also showing
There's a cooldown. You got chipped. You did.
It's also showing a issue in Stream Elements.
Where?
Top right corner of what we're actually streaming. You see it?
Top right?
Top right quarter. You see it?
Oh, yeah. This?
Yeah.
Why didn't the sound alerts just work? Properties. Yeah? You should be working. Where'd my freaking alerts go?
What the fuck?
That's super strange. Why did it do this?
Where's the game audio
It's
also?
active. Yes, it's there. Sound, monitor off, right. It's on all channels. Active sources only. It is an active source.
Direfox,
So that's what...
make sure that that you're actually getting game audio.
It's not a good question.
We're not.
Wait, why did the game audio die? Oh, because I clicked out of the game. See? That's freaking annoying. I had not had this happen before. Stand by. Stream elements.
Okay.
Did, like, their servers die?
I don't know.
Command's not working. Step 1. I don't need a custom bot name. Command stop working. Blah, 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 blah. Custom bot. I don't care. No, that's not helping. I'd probably have to exit frickin' SnowRunner and try to load it in. I could do that if folks want. It just, you'll have to sit here staring at this truck not doing anything for like 5-10 minutes. Let me get somewhere and I can possibly do that. Fox, yes? What is up, Zion? You guys can hear the trucks, right? That's this one's horn. I also have to give Cisco like 150 points. Gonna get on stream with modded Risk of Rain 2. Yes, can hear. Okay, so that's working. Why my audio source for Stream Elements is not, I don't know.
Yeah, Plum just
that didn't go up
redeemed
either.
a Hall Yeah that didn't play either.
Okay, stand by. Before I go through this lake, shut the truck off. Move away from the microphone, so I'm gonna start typing at things. The game might disappear, I'm sorry. Oh, chat almost disappeared. Let's try this again. I was the tester. Indeed. Alright, Wolf, what manga are you reading?
Let me open it up and find out.
Enjoy the view of the Azov, just chilling around.
Apparently it is, I will live as a supporting role in this life. Or, in other words, I'll live as a supporting character this time around.
Interesting.
Apparently the main character got murked because they were an asshole.
Ah, okay.
So they're like, I'm not gonna be in the limelight.
Yes. Oh,
Actually, give me a minute. Now I gotta fucking read the...
So I have time to binge a few things on Crunchyroll, says Zion? Okay. Hey, frickin'... let me...
How has the application process been?
Oh,
Zion?
that's right.
Have you, like, stopped in any place and been like, hey, you need help? Like, not to the clerk, but like, is your manager available? Yeah. You need any help around here?
Let's see. Let me just do a random thing here. Okay, that's working.
Holy shit!
Not yet, someone called me today for an interview. Oh, that's good.
So, wait, you didn't even put an application anyplace and you got an interview? What the fuck?
Oh, I'm in the wrong frickin' thing. Wait, where did my... What? Hold on.
Headphone. Oh, microphone too? What?
What was I using for sound alerts? Frick! Yes, this. I was logged into the wrong tool. Stand by. I don't know which one it's for though. I mean, fair.
Oh, okay. You put in applications at a bunch of places or a couple places, and somebody called you back.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I mean, that's good though.
I mean, Direfox's work is hiring,
Cute.
but like, I don't think you want to make that hour drive every day to answer phones.
Why are these queued? Oh, so they just didn't play at all.
What the fuck?
So this is interesting. So, I guess I could show you guys this screen if needed. I don't think there's anything private on it. No. Where's my...
What the hell?
Yeah, so let me swap over here. So, yeah, look, it's all queued. So I don't know what the frick is going on. What's this button? Refresh browser source. Yes, please do that. Browser source refreshed. Alright, I'm gonna test the sounds. Just now, queued. But why? What? Okay.
My alerts settings.
Hang on. This has become a troubleshooting stream. Sound alerts stuck in queued.
I don't imagine it's a connectivity issue.
No, because I mean we're live and I haven't seen our freaking bitrate fall at all.
What's the double arrow? The fast forward.
Let's skip all these queued ones. Internet connection, problems with the server, high hardware load. Let me check the hardware load. Let me swap back to the
Yeah,
game
that's not a hardware load
it
issue.
It shouldn't be.
At 1080, it shouldn't be a hardware load.
Yeah, no. We're barely using anything on the computer.
Well, you're also not
In the
in-game, but you are.
Well, hang on a second. Let me do a troubleshoot real fast. No, not even nearly.
50-60% CPU, 30-50% GPU.
Yeah, no way. Okay, which version? Oh, I think I know what it is. It might be an update. That I haven't updated the frickin' browser stuff in a while. High server load, user number peaks. That doesn't make any sense. Then it wouldn't be working earlier.
It could have peaked in the middle of it.
Maybe.
Or it could be that it just realized that it needs updating.
God damn it.
Skip them and then
Skip the
retry.
queued. Yeah, that's a good idea. Skip queued. Queue cleared. Okay, let's try again.
And then go through the queue and give everybody their fucking channel points back.
It's back! Okay, so, Cisco Plum, just for the sake of expediency, once the stream is over, I'm going to give you guys 250 channel points each.
Don't forget to give Zion his...
Zion, I gotta give you 100, at least. I'll just give everybody 250. That's whatever. It does.
Why don't you give them all 2,500?
You get sound alerts, and you get sound alerts! Alright, well, well, it's fixed now. Sorry about that. I don't know what freaking happened. I guess they just got overloaded? I don't freaking know.
Cisco's like, I know exactly what I'm doing with that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I only pop in for a bit here and there. Yeah, but still, like... You tried to play sounds and it didn't work, therefore you deserve points back. Don't be greedy. No refund necessary. You're getting points. I don't know why I made that sound so threatening, but you're getting points. You know where it's going. I absolutely freaking know where it's going. Not that I really mind, I think it's funny. Fight me, you string bean. You know what? Touche, Zion. Considering that over the weekend, I was in frickin' Zion's house. Wolf and I were at Zion's house, and Wolf was trying to lift me up higher to see into, like, the crawl space in Zion's house, and I just started screaming, essentially uncontrollably at random intervals whenever I got lifted higher, because I'm a cat and I don't like heights. So essentially, Wolf lifted me like 2 inches off the ground and I just started shrieking. Zion can attest to this. So you can imagine a tiny catto fighting Zion, who drove trucks for a living, and, you know...
Tow trucks.
Tow trucks for a living, specifically. Yeah.
Zion, are you like 6 foot, 280 pounds?
Was there, Ken vouch? Yeah. Take him down by the knees. That's all I could reach, my guy. Duo's back. Duo, I got the sound alerts working. Apparently I had to truck you.
Duo
Okay?
left before the sound alerts broke.
That's true, yeah. Also, why am I getting hung up on this?
Because you don't have diff lock or all-wheel drive on.
I have all-wheel drive on. It's always on with this truck. Okay, cool. Now we had diff lock.
Wait, all-wheel drive is always on this one?
Yeah.
Could have sworn it wasn't.
Apparently it is. I don't know. 6'3", 270-ish. Okay. So you were close. You need a 3-foot step stool? I need a step stool for everything. All of my coworkers are taller than I am, and I went to go into the supply closet the other day for something. Ooh, piss. And I couldn't reach it, so I had to call my taller female coworker. No! Well, this is my life now.
Where's the F-750?
I was so close! F-750's right down there, actually.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
This is part of why it's here.
My cursor broke.
Sorry if you got an echo there.
There's lots of echo. Why is my cursor broken?
Probably because the mouse moved.
Probably. What the frick? We're just breaking everything on the street. Fine.
The mouse cannot move, or it will disengage the controller.
Okay.
You just wiggled the mouse.
I pressed the button. Alright, I guess we're just YOLO swagging this.
What?
We're just YOLOing it. I'm gonna follow this road and go straight. That's all we're gonna do. Everything is broken! Yeah, seriously, everything is dying. Maybe if I drive a truck...
Is that your truck?
That's my P12.
Oh, okay.
Which doesn't have long legs on it. Okay. But we're gonna use the F-750, which is the most broken scout game, or broken scout freaking vehicle in the game.
Bilbo Swaggins!
Bilbo Swaggins, indeed. Oh, me oh my. I'm glad that when things break, it's not the end of the world. We just carry on. Don't start singing the song, please. What is that one?
The end of the world.
No, that's not. That's freaking Billy Joel, isn't it? Elton John. One of those two. I always get confused.
No, I'm thinking about something by like
yeah,
not quite Alien Ant Farm.
I'm thinking of who the frick did Black Parade? Fall Out Boy? Oh god, I don't know. Driver IRL can confirm
Parade.
broke as frick. Frick. I don't know. I can't play the music otherwise I get My Chemical Romance. Thank you, Plum. Yes. Not Fall Out Boy. Fall Out Boy did the Closing the Goddamn Door song, which I don't remember either.
Oh, sorry, I was confusing Black Parade with Soft Parade. I'm like, why are you referencing
Soft Parade?
a song from like 1968 from a band called The Doors, where the singer was suspected for
Hail
many
Hydrate.
decades of committing a family murder, as in
Wait, are you kidding me?
murdering an entire family, and
Drink some
then
water.
writing songs about it.
Drink some water for shame. I don't have water. I only have tea. I have my mixed tea from, what is it, Lipton?
Yes.
The powdered tea, and I have an Arnold Palmer sitting next to me as well. Because I can't have enough tea.
Yeah. And Arnold Palmer is Arizona. I think it's Arizona half and half. So it's
Yeah.
sweet tea and lemonade.
Thank you for the Hail Hydrate. Take a shot of alcohol? I do have that nearby, actually.
Hypnotic, by the way.
It's very old, though. There's moonshine
It's
downstairs.
fine. Don't
I'm not
get us
actually gonna do
started
that.
on the moonshine, Dire Fox.
No, I'm not.
Don't.
I'm not. Dude, do you remember when frickin' Lumbertuck was over?
Yeah.
And he ate the apple?
Yeah.
That was a great day.
And then he got a phone call that he had to go home.
And he was like, oh, frick.
And it was like 120 seconds after he ate the apple.
Uh-huh. And, I mean, Cisco and Palmer are adults. And
Okay,
Brian's
so
adults.
this moonshine is homemade
From a lady
somebody.
in Virginia.
Yeah, and she knows how to make it. It's really good.
It's very good.
There's no burn. There's no shitty alcohol taste.
Nothing.
It's
just flavor.
Yeah, it's flavor, some heat, and about 5 minutes after you drink it, your pupils dilate.
Yes. It is freaking
And it's
powerful.
not like you drank it, it's like you had a third of a shot, and 5 minutes later, your pupils dilate.
Oh, frick. I guess we're just got the hope on this.
Yep, back that bitch up. Oh, you're going to need all wheel.
Come on, F-750. You got this. Hey, good job. Best truck ever. Also, that truck is absolutely broken. If I touch it, it will fly. Did you see that it didn't move after we let go of the winch?
Yeah, because you're too far.
Oh, okay, good. Well, we're gonna backtrack a little bit. We're gonna go this
It
way.
freeze framed the truck.
We're gonna just park the F-750 right the frick here because it's a boss. We're gonna swap trucks. So that right there is the crux of the game, saving yourself.
Turn left and back up.
Yeah. Why the hell is my mom calling me?
I don't know.
I'm not answering the phone, clearly.
There you go. Stop. And nope.
Actually, it's kind of concerning. She never calls this late. Well, no, that's not true.
She only calls us late.
Where does this go? Okay, and then just YOLO swag? Or just
No,
go
before you
straight?
start turning right,
Yeah?
grab something with the winch.
Oh, yeah. Winch is a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's
grab
fine.
this
Something
stump
like that.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Turn right.
Pull gas, winch.
No.
What? Oh.
Turn left and back up.
We're using the winch as a anchor, and we're not gonna fall over if I...
Pull the winch. You got it. Not that much. Nope, nope.
See what I meant by chaos? Or
Back up.
chill to absolute chaos? Okay, backing up.
Diff lock.
Diff locking. Oh. I need to
That's
do
forward.
this. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, we're good now.
Leave
We're-
diff lock on.
Yes.
Keep the winch grabbed.
I didn't. I'd let go of the winch.
There you
That's
go.
the wrong winch.
That's fine.
I'm giving myself a little bit of distance here. There we go. Okay, time to go.
Pull winch.
Pull winch.
There you go.
Wrong button.
Just tap it.
Tapping. 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 Tapping.
And let go.
Tapping. Okay, we're good. Let's go. We're free. Awesome. Oh god, your mom called? Thank you, Plum. That was a great timing for that. Oh, it's so messed up. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, my mom called. Not the mama. Dude, whenever my mom calls me, it's always like 2 hours on the phone if I don't, like, tell her, hey, I'm busy, when I'm not actually busy and I'm just eating, like, macaroni and cheese or something. But yeah. TLDR, if people don't know, I moved out of my freaking parents' house when I was 18 for a reason. And
She
yeah,
only stayed until she was 18 because I got her to stay for a while.
that was also true, yes.
Otherwise, she'd have moved out somewhere between 16 and 18.
Yeah. But Yeah. Me and my dad don't see eye to eye on things. Me and my mom don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. It's
And
just best
me and
left
her
alone.
parents get along like dynamite and a 20-pound sledgehammer.
Accurate. Accurate. Very accurate. I remember some of them conversations. It was a freaking nightmare. I almost told Jersey Girl the story of how my mom insisted on coming with us when you invited me out to the freaking fireworks show.
Yeah.
That was the most awkward thing ever. Okay, because clearly she didn't trust you, but she trusted the other guy. Anyway. Okay, are we freaking out? Piss. Okay, this truck is a little unwieldy. Okay.
Cisco and I understand.
Oh,
I suspect you understand, but there's like 90% of people wouldn't.
I need to straighten out.
Yeah, no shit.
Alright, how do I do this with a freaking bendy truck?
It doesn't matter if you do it with a bendy truck or a non-bendy truck. The long log trailer is the same for all of them.
That's true.
You get the pintle hook second half.
Okay, let me just back up straight.
You're funny.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, you know what we're doing? We're gonna make a circle. We're gonna come back around. We're gonna approach... Our approach angle is going to change. Ow. And this is why I want to do a long play of this game, so I think it would be hysterical, all the stupid crap that we do with this. The only reason why we even have this truck is because it's really freaking expensive, and I happen to have a frick ton of money from doing stuff. Is this gonna understand? Yeah.
The long short of it, two events that give people an idea, whether or not it's a reasonably accurate idea, but it's
Close
an
enough.
idea.
Don't talk to either of our moms for various reasons. Fair enough.
My uncle died, and
I needed to buy a car.
it was no. My uncle died, and it was not a full week after he was in the ground.
It was like what,
it
like
wasn't
2
actually.
days,
It wasn't.
3 days?
It wasn't a week since he died. He
Correct.
had basically just been put in the ground a couple of days ago.
Yes.
And her mom fucking started talking shit,
In public, might I add.
yeah, in public
We were at like a pizza restaurant or something.
about my uncle, who she had never met in her entire life, calling him all sorts of very bad things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That time, I tipped
And
that waitress
another
20
thing to
bucks,
get-
by the way.
What's up?
I tipped that waitress 20 bucks, by the way, for having to listen to all that.
Yeah, and being
She-
quiet and professional-ish.
As professional as you can be in that situation.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
The other one is to give people a decent idea of some of the shit that her parents did. Her mother also tried to get me thrown out of high school
That's true. Yep.
by lying to the school
Yep. Because that's just
because
frickin'
she
peachy.
wanted me out of the same school as her daughter.
Yep. Because she thought that you were such a threat, apparently. My mouse is still broken.
Use your mouse.
That's alright. I'll just yell at it.
But yeah, that was after we were dating, and that was also, I believe, after
The...
you
Yeah.
moved out.
Because your uncle... That was within, like, a few months, I thought. Of me moving out.
Something like that.
Moonshine is so good. It really is. It's so good. Well, the right moonshine, I guess. I haven't actually had any others besides from this lady, so I wouldn't really know. Now, if you ask the,
By the way, Dire Fox,
yeah. Frick, I jumped. You won that one. I'll give you that point.
you, the diner incident you're talking about is a completely different incident.
Is it? But that's also when she was insulting your uncle.
Yes.
Are you freaking kidding?
No, I'm dead serious.
Why am I not remembering the other one? So I just lumped them together, I guess.
Yeah.
The timing on that?
The
Yes.
the time that he died was
You just tried some right now? Okay.
it was well before the diner. Like months or years.
I could have sworn the diner was, like, not that long after.
Yeah.
That's when I had to get the RX-7.
Yeah.
Oh, God. No, I think you're right, actually.
I am right, because my uncle was basically,
Oh,
I believe, when you first moved out.
Oh, and she showed up and started freaking bad-mouthing everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now. God. And the worst part about it, too, is she claims that she's religious. And for the sake of
She claims she's a very good
yeah.
follower.
And for the sake of other, like, good followers of the religion, I'm not even gonna bother, like, mentioning it. But she claims that she's, like, all charitable and whatnot, and I haven't seen her give a freaking penny to a single homeless person, let alone anybody in need. Well, I guess homeless people are technically in need depending on what they need, but you know, you get my idea. Like... So, one of the incidents with my dad, that I remember, is when you rode over on your frickin' bicycle, Wolf, when I was still living with them, and it had just started randomly pouring on your way, and he didn't let me... No, I think... Did I leave anyway? And take you back home in the car?
I think you left anyway. I'm not positive. I was gonna ride back in the rain myself anyway.
I know you were. That's why I freaking insisted
It
that
wasn't
I go.
worth it.
No, but still.
Your dad's a piece of shit.
You don't say. Oh, man. And
By the way, this doesn't sound that bad to most people, like, especially if they're in the city and whatnot, because they're like, oh, wow, you know, kids, they're like, high school, like, he probably rode, like, a city block or, like, 3.
No.
No, I rode 10 miles on a bicycle.
Correct.
Up and down Pennsylvania hills.
Correct.
Well,
And
granted, it was a mountain bike with road tires and very nice bearings in the rims, but it's still it's not a feat that like most people can just do.
correct.
And it was just whatever, because I was
You were fit
very
at the
in
time.
shape. Yeah, I was very fit at the time. I could do the 20-25 mile round trip, no real issues.
Weren't you still wrestling at the time and whatnot too?
I think that might have been just after the wrestling.
I don't remember.
I may or may not have still been on the track team at that point also.
I don't think you were on any teams. When
Yeah,
we
I
started
think that
going
was
on it.
just after.
Yeah, it might have been. Also, what kind of moonshine does frickin' Cisco have? Now I'm freaking curious. Bonk. Okay, so we got the long logs, and I'm gonna take the easy way through Zimnigorsk because screw the other way. Remember
You're
that?
gonna take the muddy way?
It's either that or go across the river.
Okay.
I'm not going across the river. What'd you ask? What type of moonshine do you have? Is it flavored or is it just straight moonshine?
Is it commercial or is it homemade?
I doubt it's commercial.
Well, if it's commercial, it's like 35% alcohol by volume, most likely.
Which is...
Old Smoky. So yeah, it's like
Okay.
34% alcohol by volume, if I remember right.
Okay, so in the good old days I can handle that.
You can still handle it. It's only like 70 proof.
That's true. I normally go for 80, I guess.
Yeah.
And then frickin'
You
safety
normally-
guy mixed a drink that was just... What was it, like 75% liquor and 25% Sprite? Or something like that?
Who?
Safety guy.
Oh, safety guy. Yeah.
When we were watching, 13th Warrior.
Yeah. Which wasn't bad. It
What,
was
drink?
tasty. It's just...
It was just a bit much.
No, I just don't like alcohol.
That too.
So for me to say that something's okay or tasty means it's a good drink.
I've had homemade years ago. It was so chill afterwards. Yeah. For my 21st, fun little story, I invited one friend over. Just one. Buddy of mine who
And
was
we drank
older.
alone.
Yes, essentially. And we sat there...
Firefox.
The song, I know. It got to the point where we weren't saying intelligible words whatsoever.
No, you guys fucking never even started slurring your words.
No?
No.
I guess our conversation just veered in various directions because I don't
Yeah,
remember.
the two of you went through like almost an entire bottle of Jack in like an hour.
Yeah, it was a good day. 'Cause I only invited him because I knew...
And you just fucking tanked it.
I did tank it. Well, I was also freaking 21 at the time.
True. It was also before you fucking
Killed myself
drank
almost.
the one drink that I didn't mix.
Correct.
Went to a fucking party, did the dumb, and drank something that someone else handed you.
Yep.
Got alcohol poisoning and never been the same since.
Oh no. Correct. The dong? What? What are you talking about? Okay, let's still keep going. So, I'm taking this path also because the F-750 is on it, and I can run scout field trailers with it.
The F-750 can also run pintle hook trailers.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Which means you can get your ass stuck with, like, 2,000 liters of fuel on a pintle hook.
I don't need that much.
No, I meant the F-750 probably won't take it.
Yeah.
It'll probably get sunk to the axles, and the F-750 probably won't have the traction to get it out because it's lacking, you know, an extra axle.
To be fair, I did climb that Kola Peninsula mountain without all-wheel drive.
Oh, the dong, the
Oh.
the forehead slap.
Oh, yeah, it's a good noise.
Because it's real.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think we can take this off and keep going. Other phrases out of context. Let's continue. The meme is funnier? Meme? Which meme?
If women aren't made to cook, why do they have eggs and milk in them?
That's Velociraptor.
It's still a meme.
I know, and it's hilarious.
It is fucking hilarious.
I have that one saved on my freaking computer. Oh, for the head slap? The one I always see is like the triple one, where it's like 3 people, 4 people, or like, and then an entire audience or something like that. That's the meme I always see for the forehead slap.
Not... Wait. You always think of that rather than Jean-Luc Picard?
That's a face palm, that's a different thing.
True, that is a different thing.
And Jean-Luc Picard's freaking face palm is the best face palm, by the way.
Yeah.
As far as memes go. And then I still have, the Stargate scene with the girl and the, PS90. Just forever melted into my brain.
Samantha Carter?
Sure.
I
don't know, I've never actually watched it.
Colonel Carter, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Colonel Samantha Carter.
Oh, by the way, Cisco, send me that meme at some point, please. I'm curious.
By the way, if I remember right, she actually wound up doing a bunch of research on, like, all the type of shit her character was supposed to be knowledgeable on.
And actually, like, learned about it?
No, but she tried.
Ah.
So that she at least sounded more authentic, and it really went a long way, I'm sure, because she sounded like she had an idea what she was talking about all the time.
More than some actors do, so yeah, kudos. And then there's frickin' Keanu Reeves and John Wick, like, frickin' hell, dude. Isn't he like 50?
I don't know, but he's probably a vampire.
He's probably a vampire, yeah. How old is Keanu?
Nah, you know what? Nah, he's probably a werewolf. Dog years. Reverse dog years. Vampire's just immortal.
By the way, he's 58. If you can fricking believe that.
Yeah, this man doesn't age. In John Wick, he's starting to show a little bit of age. So,
a little bit.
So I think werewolf. Reverse dog years.
Reverse dog years. But seriously, that dude. Like, for the entire, like, Matrix series, and then John Wick 1, not so much the age show. And then, I guess John Wick 3, he's finally starting to show something.
John Wick 1 age didn't show. John Wick 2, it started, and then John Wick 3, you're starting to see, like, the gray and whatnot here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just because he's letting it show in real life. He's starting to let the gray bleed through. Because with how much he has, you can tell he's had gray for...
a while?
Yeah. And he was probably just letting his hair person fucking keep it colored and whatnot.
Probably. Like the... not makeup artist, but the equivalent for hair, the stylist people.
Yeah, his stylist.
Speaking of stylists, Zion, the stylist NPC in Terraria, I can't freaking find her. She's supposed to be in spider biomes, and I can't freaking find her. I have a spider biome that goes through my elevator, and for the love of God, she will not spawn there. Advice? If you even bother to get the stylist, I just like having all the NPCs. Sorry for the little random tirade.
Oh, by the way, since this game doesn't have
I just
scale,
carved some ruts.
yeah, since this game is not very good at showing scale, I should probably point out that the tires on this truck are, I believe, 72-inch tall tires.
Yes, they're freaking huge.
They are 6-foot tall tires.
Oh, hang on a second, I can zoom in a bit. You can see my driver is right there. This guy, right here. There's your perspective. Alright, so let's get in here. The sun is rising! The sun is rising in Russia. Yes, that's where we are, by the way. We're in Tamir, Russia, wherever the hell that is, if it's a real-life place. Okay, we're on roads! Is this the first time we've seen a road since we started playing tonight?
No.
No, okay, right, because we took the caterpillar out.
The what?
The caterpillar out. What did I say?
Caterpillar?
Caterpillar! It's okay, because I thought Jersey Girl called her dog a battle monkey the other day. Which was not correct. I don't remember what she actually said. But battle monkey is now the name of this dog. Okay, so we need to go straight, left. You know, not having working waypoints is a little distressing. Although, if you want to see a master at this freaking game, oh my god, the hard mode player we were watching, that frickin' dude is ridiculous. Never used a single waypoint that I saw throughout all of the videos, like all 60 frickin' of them. But he was also playing hard mode and knew exactly what he was doing, so he clearly planned for freaking everything. The dude, essentially with hard mode, obviously everything costs money. Everything costs money. So he had it so the fuel trailers that are scattered around the map when you first start a map, he put in strategic locations and picked them up at certain times during his route, where the man freaking never ran out of fuel, ever. Once. Not once.
So, the trailers Dire Fox is talking about are mission trailers that you have to pick up and deliver to someplace. But the thing about missions is that you can deliver a mission fuel trailer with as low as, I believe, 20% the original...
10%.
10%?
Yeah.
10% the total amount of fuel in it. So you can use...
And trucks, too.
Yeah, so you can use 80 to 90% of all the fuel in the trailer, or total fuel in the trailer, before you can deliver it for free.
Correct. Well, you deliver it and you get a little bit of money, actually. But the trailer also disappears, so you can put the trailer somewhere. Like, there was a scout field trailer in one of the first maps that he plopped down, like, at an intersection near the place where he had to deliver it, and just siphoned fuel out of it until he got close to that 10% mark and just delivered it with a random truck that he happened to be driving by with. Am I going the right way? Yes. I stop at the worst places.
And you refuse to use diff lock, which gives you fucking horrible ruts.
I know, and I have to do this 3 times.
That's okay.
That's
You're
fine.
gonna hate me when I point something out.
What?
You probably can't get the long logs from the same place twice.
Oh, son of a biscuit! You're probably right. Okay. That's an obstacle. We're gonna go this way. I'm gonna go low high, diff lock, yeet! Screw you, obstacle! So there's an option in SnowRunner. You can either actually negotiate the obstacle, or you can just freaking bypass it entirely. In some cases. Not all cases. Like one of the obstacles that frickin' Rumpel loved was Flippy Mountain. Called that for a very good reason. That's one trip
okay?
free. What?
We haven't gotten a sound alert in a while, or
That's
a
true.
comment. You're still live, right?
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Okay.
Oh, yes!
There you go. You happy?
Not really. Because I made you aware of it before you got it.
That's true, yeah. How do I turn around here? Turn around up here. You're welcome. Thank you, Zion. I want to make sure that everything wasn't broken again. Also, I'm gonna run out of fuel.
Very soon here.
That's alright. We got trucks that'll rescue me. Right? Right. We could grab the Royal. We could grab the F-750. I'm not worried about fuel until I run out at the worst possible place. Please back up, truck. Also, I don't remember if there's actually music in this game. I'm pretty sure there is.
Little bits.
Like, depending on, like, what
quiet.
areas you go to.
Yeah.
That music's at 100%, by the way.
Yeah.
There we go. Skim the
I
building.
believe there's also radio stations you can turn on, but I'm not positive.
I never bother. Where are the logs? What's that? Hold on. Stand by. Okay. What? Visit every logging area. Okay. Visit every logging area in the game at least once. Which is not exactly true. We haven't visited every single one because expansions keep coming out and they never update the
base game.
Yeah, is this map base game? Yeah, it had to be
Yes.
because it was Tega. Kola Peninsula was the first update because people were like, oh, the game's too easy, and then they made Kola Peninsula. A mantra.
Well, the base game is basically the tutorial, so...
Basically. Oh god, oh no, oh no, oh Jesus, oh god. Hey, we made it! That wasn't so bad. Because we were empty. See you next week, about to take medicine and pass out. Fair enough. Hope you have a good rest, Plum.
Oh, besides a inversion table, there is something else that might be able to help with, I believe it's for pinched nerves rather than, which could be slip discs, but it's, the lower back pain issues and whatnot. It's called Mackenzie's exercises. It's just a set of stretches that would take you like 2 minutes to do. And it's known to really help a lot of people.
Oh, that's right, I forgot about those. So yeah, give those a look-see if you decide to. I'll look into that. Okay, okay. Tell us how it works out, actually.
Yep, my dentist told me about it.
Really?
When I hurt my back.
It was the dentist?
Yeah.
Ah, I'll have to thank him. Did we ever figure them out? I don't remember.
And my dentist is a doctor, so... Or he has a doctorate, so he's a very smart guy.
Oh god, I'm gonna lose
He's
fuel at
also
the worst
one
place.
of the best... He's also one of the... I'd probably say one of the top 1,000 dentists in the US.
I'm out of fuel.
I would believe. But I wouldn't know.
This is bad. I have 1 liter.
And you're partially sinking slowly. Anyway, night. Hope you feel better. Hope you feel a lot better by next week.
Indeed. No problem. I'm a stretch too. Alright, so we're gonna go rescue the Azov, and then... I don't know what we're gonna do after that.
Make sure you take all the fuel you can.
Oh yeah. I will. That's why this thing is sitting here. Alright, so fuel carrier. Refuel.
You should have seen if you could... You should see if you can take a little scout carrier.
No. I cannot.
Okay.
That's alright. I think we actually have enough fuel on this thing to completely refuel the Azov and still have a full tank in the actual F-750.
I believe you carry about 300 liters on this thing.
It's ridiculous. There's also a trailer store nearby, so I could absolutely just refuel and when I get over to Zimnogorsk. Actually, I should also check. It's the same log station. Thank God.
Okay. Lucky you.
Lucky me. I gotta go rescue the Azov, though. Let's go! F750. This truck, I love this freaking truck. This truck was on Kola Peninsula, wasn't it?
Yes.
Whoa. Easy. Stop. Slow down.
And this truck, we don't even have...
I'm going the wrong way.
We don't even have the mod for this truck.
You don't
for
need
any
it.
tire that fits goes under it. We just have this...
This is the stock one. This is the one we pulled out of Amandra.
Yeah, we just have the stock off-road tires.
Mm-hmm. It's such a good truck. Like, it just rips through the frickin' snow. At least with all-wheel. And by rips, I mean 10 miles an hour instead of 5. Because the snow in Amandra is awful. Okay, we're going the right way now. What makes me giggle is I look at this truck and I go, yeah, F750, yeah, regular Ford truck. No. F750 is not a regular Ford truck, from my understanding.
It's not, but it is. It's supposed to be kind of like the same drivetrain as like the 250, 350.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
But it's also not supposed to be at the same time. It really depends on the year.
For compatibility.
Yeah.
I love the sound it makes, too. This truck is extremely quiet, though. I'm not sure if chat can hear it over my blathering.
Wouldn't be surprised.
And that's the horn it has. I can't remember. Can we change horns?
No, not yet.
Ah. It's probably a mod for that. Oh boy. Okay, come on. Let's go. I just dropped into the mud puddle of 5th freaking gear. I forget how we normally traverse with this truck. We just throw it in high and hope.
Something like that?
Here we go. I kind of want to try to take the F750 to the Rift before we log off for the night. That's going to be so freaking hard. I feel like if any truck that we have that can do it, it'll be that truck, though.
Probably.
Probably. This is a good truck. But now we gotta follow the Azov's freaking footprints. I don't remember it being this bad.
Maybe you rutted it up? Maybe you should just give it normal rather than low-high?
I didn't change speed, so yeah, it should be... Oh, I slowed down.
You're moving.
Yep. This thing's freaking low crawl is a crawl.
Yeah. But your diffs are like locked, not like limited slip, so it will pull itself out of some ridiculously stupid situations.
Which we've done. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Starts swaying forward and backward. Come on! I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, left. Yeah, Wolf, I think you convinced me to get this truck. You're like, do not leave Amandra without it, and I'm like, okay, why? It's a truck. It's a scout truck at that. Why is it so cool? It's the only scout I use now, besides the Terran.
Yeah. I think because Rumpel really liked it, and it was slow as fuck, but it did go everywhere and carry enough fuel and parts and tires to fix basically anything.
Yeah, I don't know. We can't put our repair points back into it, so I don't know if it even has repair point. Ow!
It does. I can see repair point boxes.
Oh, okay.
I see
should
at
I
least
refuel?
3 tires and probably at least 100, maybe 200 repair points.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and refuel, because the Azov is in a very sticky area. No, the fuel carrier, F750. Thank you. Sell. So you can't do this kind of crap in hard mode. Failed detached trailer due to insufficient space? Ah, whatever. We don't need to fixed. We are sunk, though. Because I really wanted to use the frickin' force feedback wheel that we had for this game and see how weird it gets. I just forgot how long it takes to do the missions.
Forever.
Like, we completed one mission because I had already delivered 2 sets of logs, and we've only delivered 1 set of logs in the span of an hour and a half. Granted, we also broke the stream like twice.
I'd say a half an hour of it was us figuring out that we needed to fix the sound alerts.
Mm-hmm. Which thankfully are fixed. I just had to refresh everything.
And you gotta give everybody some points back.
Yep. Zion gets 100, Plum and Cisco get 250 each. Can't change my mind. Is that a trailer? Hold the phone. Can I boop that?
Nope. That's a pesticide trailer,
Okay, never
I
mind.
think.
Well, it didn't
Or a
say...
radioactive trailer.
There's a Chernobyl map, I thought. Isn't there?
There was. I believe that's Mud Runner, not Snow Runner.
Oh, I think you're right. Oh, there's the Lenin statue. A Lenin statue. Where am I going? The right way. Awesome. I feel like I could possibly do a lot of Michigan without waypoints. But... Hello, Azov. Hello, friend. Refuel. Not the source. There we go. We have quite a bit of fuel on it. I like that you can watch the little utility mounts and stuff disappear off the truck when we fill it.
Yep.
We almost fully refilled the Azov.
Yep.
We'll just park your long self over there.
You did shut it off, right?
Yes. That's much easier with fricking fuel. I don't know. I think maybe we'll get the Azov back to the frickin' log station, maybe? And call it a night, as it's 9. And unfortunately, we are very much sleep deprived, as the title says. I just picked the slowest trucks today.
Just about.
Oh well. That's the long way. Oh well. Can we cut through? Is there an opening on the other side?
You'd have to check. Yes.
Cool. I kind of want to show off where the Terran is located before we also log off. Although I guess without really the context behind it, it's a little difficult. There's only one garage in Amandra, right?
Don't know.
Left. Nuggets. I do hope we get to play with Rumpel soon.
Yeah.
As crazy as he is when he plays this frickin' game, it's a fun time. Do you remember when he would get upset when I was fixing bridges and stuff? On his Smith or his Black River profile?
Yes and no.
It was when you guys were using Flippy Mountain for like 90% of everything that you were doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I was watching these guys flip down this really rocky mountain. Okay, so we'll go...
Because we're men.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it. And then I was like, you know what? You guys are driving me nuts. Somebody handed me a controller, probably you, Wolf. And I just went around while I think Rumple was doing something else. Like on a different map entirely, maybe. And started fixing all the bridges, and he came back and was like, what the frick? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Because it's what you're supposed to do? But you're making the game easier! Yeah? Although now I think he probably will want the bridges and stuff until he gets used to the game again. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. Okay, this was a little bit sketchier of a trail than I thought it was going to be. Although we have very high center of gravity, this thing doesn't really tip over too often. It was nice and easy. No! 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 Okay. Drive straight, drive straight, drive straight. Low, low. Turn. Car with giant F off rut and teleport! I made it. I missed the nonsense, but I made it. Okay. I can literally just follow this all the way back to the frickin' log station. I'm probably gonna do it in low-high, though. Well, maybe we'll do it in low-high. We'll see. This doesn't look too treacherous. Throw it in high. There we go. So, fun story about this truck, while I remember it. I was using... maybe not high, okay. I was using what we call the 10 steer. And, as the name implies, it has 4 front wheels, both of which steer. So it skateboards. And it has 6 wheels in the back. Well, I got it stuck while it was hauling logs. And I took this freaking monstrosity out to the mud pit I got the 10 steer stuck in. Because this thing is obviously super freaking tall. And just kind of crawled through the mud at what it looked like hip level. Pulled the 10 steer out and delivered both sets of logs. Called it a day. So, yeah, that's why I use this thing all the time, even though it's slow as frickin' dirt. Oh, right, so the long play I want to do with this at some frickin' point. New save file, maybe with some custom rules. I'd have to look over them again, I don't remember the medley of options this game has. Maybe like fuel costs some stuff, but you can do missions that give you a small amount of money over and over and over again. So I think hard mode and the basic game limits you? I'd have to go see. Hi P12, bye P12. Do a couple of custom rules, no mods. And see if I can get through the game without skipping maps. It's like this truck in particular, you don't find it on a map and get it for free, you have to buy it. So in theory, I wouldn't be allowed to use this truck until I had the money to buy it. And there's a few trucks that you can, like the Terran, like the scout vehicle I mentioned, that you can find and get for free, but I wouldn't be allowed to skip from the first map and jump to the, I don't know, third or fourth to grab trucks. I mean, it's mostly just a self-imposed rule, so I actually use the other trucks in this game that are fairly capable. Oh, okay. Come on. Don't fall over on me now. Getting closer and closer to our destination. Okay, map, camera. Okay, I gotta find me a better long log truck. Or more comfortable long log truck. I don't think the P16 can do it. I'd have to check. Okay. Sharp left. Sharp right. Nope. Straighten out the bendy boy. Pick up some logs. Because I'll probably do the rest of this mission off camera. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's see. Who is live at the moment? Wanna... Kitten of Doom... Oh, Glitchy Cat's doing Little Nightmares. Zen is... doing Octopath Traveler 2. Damn, I don't wanna... I wanna raid her, but I don't want to. Let's see. Who do we want to say hi to? Maybe I'll just call it for once. I usually never do that, though. Someone's playing 4 Ultimate. Who are they fighting? They got... Oh, they're online, too. I don't know. Not sure everybody wants to go see Monster Hunter after watching trucks. I think for one rare moment, I'll just go ahead and end it. Appreciate you hanging out with me and whatnot. It's always fun. I do want to do this again. Next week, assuming we pick it up on time, will be Bayonetta Origins. I think it's actually called Cereza and the Lost Demon, which should be awesome. I know I said after Bayo 3 that, I'm like, well, maybe I won't pick up another Bayonetta game. But it's Cereza, not Viola. So on that front, I'm super excited. But until later, guys. Bye-bye!